Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new Jurassic World Dominion video. I do hope you've been enjoying all of the content lately on my channel. With the recent release of Camp Cretaceous Season 5's teaser trailer and CinemaCon coming next week, there will be loads and loads of content regarding the Jurassic universe. So if you're excited for that and you haven't yet done so, do consider pressing that subscribe button, and when you do, press that bell notification so you don't miss an upload and you're up to date with all of the information. As for today's video, what new images do we have? Being realistic here, they aren't actually images taken directly from the movie. They are actually mock-ups of posters, where they use the official renders of the dinosaurs and then the backgrounds they get from the official Jurassic World Dominion movie, and some of them are much more interesting than the others. The first one I want to show is the Parasaurolophus one, where you can clearly see the new model of the Parasaurolophus with the new patterning of the Parasaurolophus. Something I wasn't able to point out before is the fact that it has blue stripes going down its back, something I actually didn't see before. You can also see the background very similar to the Sierra Nevada that we saw in the Jurassic World Dominion trailer. After this, we have a shot of the Carnotaurus, specifically a similar pattern to the Demon Carnotaurus that we saw at the end of Fallen Kingdom. With its broken horn, its background actually shows that it's kind of in like a dinosaur fighting ring with some warnings about these dinosaurs. And basically that's exactly how it appears in the Jurassic World Dominion movie from the recent TV spots and also the Jurassic World Dominion trailer that we've seen. And now we start to get into more detail with these posters. One of them shows the Quetzalcoatlus flying above high, but in the background we have Kayla's aircraft that they're flying in the trailer, so again a nice little nod to the scene in the movie. We have a Tyrannosaurus Rex one clearly getting chased down by what I can only assume to be a helicopter by the DFW, and I assume that this is kind of taking place almost immediately from where the prologue ended. I assume the helicopters are still trying to track down this Tyrannosaurus Rex, whilst it actually turns over some sort of lorry, some sort of truck, whilst it sprints down the highway, so another indication as to what to expect for Jurassic World Dominion regarding the Tyrannosaurus. And then we include the Giganotosaurus, which again shows some details in the background of the Biosyn forest and the Biosyn buildings that we can see in some TV spots and also the Jurassic World Dominion trailer, which obviously proves furthermore that the Giganotosaurus is a Biosyn creation and lives in the Biosyn Sanctuary. But then these images are the next ones that come very interesting. Staying on topic with these dinosaurs, we can see the Dilophosaurus poster, which seems to be in some sort of swampy biome, very similar to the swampy biome we saw in Camp Cretaceous Season 4 and Season 5, but I don't think they're on Manticorp Island here, because when you look over to the left, you can clearly see a biohazard container with what seems to be the Biosyn logo right at the top. So again, I can only assume that the Dilophosaurus is a Biosyn creation, which means when we see the Dilophosaurus in the trailer for the first ever time, that actually takes place within the Biosyn facility or possibly the Biosyn Sanctuary as well. So now it's nice to know that the Dilophosaurus was created by Biosyn. But this is where it gets intriguing. Now, as we've known for nearly a whole year now, Dimetrodon will be appearing in Jurassic World Dominion, and we've already seen its model through numerous of toys and also some previous posters. But this poster reveals just that little bit more. For a long time we were wondering, is it a Biosyn creation, is it InGen, Masrani or Manticorp? Who knows, we weren't entirely sure, but we don't really have any information regarding that, until now. With this poster of the Dimetrodon, we can clearly see it's in some sort of underground cave, and we also have 3 people in the background, one of them with a distinct looking hat. As we've known for quite a while, there are some toys out there claiming that Alan Grant will go face to face with the Dimetrodon, and if you were to look at that hat and put 2 and 2 together, it's obvious that that's Alan Grant. Potentially either Kayla or Maisie on the left hand side, or shall I say the right hand side of him, and then potentially Ellie or Claire on the left hand side of him, our right. Which means that he goes somewhere underground to discover the Dimetrodon. And in the Jurassic World Dominion featurette that we saw, he was clearly in a cave of some sort. Now in this poster he has a flashlight instead of a homemade torch, so I don't know what's going on there. But again, this depicts what to see in the movie. But where exactly is he? Well, recently Colin Trevorrow actually posted an image, one of his favourite images apparently, from his whole time of behind the scenes working on Jurassic World Dominion. And this was the image right here. Undoubtedly, that entrance looks very similar to the entrance we saw in the poster, and it does seem to be underground. But underground with what seems to be a mining cart behind him and also a track. If these images do match together, that means that the Dimetrodon is in the Biosyn mine shafts. Why exactly the Dimetrodon was in the mine shafts for the first place is completely beyond me. I have no clue whatsoever. Maybe something went wrong and Biosyn just let these dinosaurs kind of roam and take over nature, and that's why it was in the mine shafts. But these two images, if they were to be linked, proves that the Dimetrodon may actually be a Biosyn creation. Before we move further on with the video, I'm editing it right now and I just thought I'd jump in here because I've just seen another brand new image that actually depicts and showcases that building we saw in the Jurassic World Dominion trailer. As we know, that building was circular, and this image right here is also circular. According to this image, the dinosaurs contained within the Biosyn Sanctuary are as follows. Beta, the baby velociraptor, the Pteranodon, Tyrannosaurus rex, I assume that to be an Atrociraptor, the Therizinosaurus, the Giganotosaurus, the Pyroraptor, and also the Parasaurolophus. Now, taking a look at the rooms that are supposedly within this building, we have the server room and the control room and the office on the outside. Then you have the atrium, lecture hall, and also what I can only assume to be some sort of DNA sequencing. Now, in the trailer, we actually saw a scene where Jeff Goldblum's Ian Malcolm starts giving a lecture. There is a possibility, but only a slight one, that he has been to this building before to give that said lecture. The DNA sequencing room also seems to be a similar room as to where Maisie finds out some sort of DNA from what we saw in the trailer. And as for the atrium, I'm not too sure what that could be. And then you start to get closer to the middle and you can see that there is a large locust area very similar to the mosquito area, which again kind of confirms that Biosyn are behind the creation of all of these massive locusts, now expanding across the globe. And then we move further with the Hyperloop, maintenance, or shall I say double maintenance within this image, and the Amber Mines, further proving that the Amber Mines belong to Biosyn and potentially the Dimetrodon living down there. But also within this image it seems to showcase 4 different biomes. A snowy and wintry biome, some sort of jungle biome, and unfortunately I can't quite make out what the other biomes are. It seems some sort of water and fiery biome and some sort of skin pattern as well, but it is intriguing nonetheless. I just thought that was a really cool image that I wanted to share with you guys, and now back to the main video. Now moving on, there are only 2 more important images that I do want to discuss, but there are plenty and plenty of posters I'll probably put up on screen as the video goes on towards the end. But this image right here shows Biosyn genetics with what seems to be the model, or the silhouette shall I say, of the Atrociraptor and the silhouette of that massive locust we're going to see in Jurassic World Dominion. Now I'm not too sure exactly what's going on here because it seems like it's some sort of fusion. And as far as I was aware, it seemed like the Malta scene with the Atrociraptors seems to be away from the main story of Biosyn. Maybe that's not true, maybe Biosyn's a lot bigger than we were anticipating and actually had control of those Atrociraptors. But either way, it seems like it's some sort of fusion with the Biosyn Atrociraptor and the Biosyn Locust, and they're kind of merging them together in some manner. I'm not too sure exactly what's going on, I just thought this was really interesting. And then we get a map of North Africa, Europe and the Middle East, with Malta directly in the middle. Now, as we know, Malta is going to be playing a big part in Jurassic World Dominion, and it is where the Amberclave Night Market and also mainly the dinosaur fighting rings are going to be taking place. And it seems like, can't confirm, but it does seem like they're kind of dispersing these dinosaurs, or potentially going through the black market that's appearing in Malta and dispersing the dinosaurs that way. It seems like they're going to London, the Czech Republic, Bulgaria, Spain, the Western Sahara, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia. So it just proves that these dinosaurs are being shipped out anywhere and everywhere in this movie. But those were pretty much the main posters that released recently that kind of give us a better indication as to what to expect for Jurassic World Dominion. Now there are other posters out there, and there's one absolutely awesome poster out there that contains the Rex, Giga, both Velociraptors, the Parasaurolophus, Pyroraptor, and the Atrociraptor Evil Squad, which they absolutely look fantastic. I believe they are from Displate actually. So hello Displate, if you're watching, hello. And I believe they are purchasable right now if you want to go check them out. But as for today's video, that was pretty much all that was very intriguing from these posters that we kind of didn't really understand from previous TV spots or the trailer. If you did happen to enjoy this video, do press that like button and subscribe if you're new. There'll be many more Jurassic World Dominion videos coming, and with CinemaCon right round the corner starting on the 25th, I guarantee we'll be seeing a lot more. But in the meantime, make sure you're staying safe out there. I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.